Hey everyone, welcome to your personalized deep dive, curated just for you by the Morse Global Finance Podcast team. I'm John,
And I'm Tiffany.
and we are so excited to dig into the research that you sent us. Seems like you're really interested in figuring out the best way to invest in precious metals, huh?
Always a good idea, especially in times like these.
For sure. And you've narrowed it down to two major players, SD Bullion and APMEX. So we're going to do a deep dive into both of them today and see if we can help you make the right decision for your investment goals. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right. So, Tiffany, before we get lost in all the details, can you give us a quick overview of the two companies? What are the main things that set them apart?
Well, both companies offer a wide range of precious metals products, from gold and silver to platinum and palladium. They also both offer IRAs and buyback programs. But there are some key differences that we'll want to explore.
Gotcha. What are some of those key differences?
One of the biggest differences is their pricing. SD Bullion is known for being very competitive on price, while APMEX tends to be a bit more expensive. But APMEX often has a wider selection of products, especially when it comes to rare coins and collectibles, so it really depends on what you're looking for.
Interesting. So if you're price conscious, SD Bullion might be the way to go. But if you're looking for something more specialized, APMEX might be a better option.
Exactly. Another key difference is customer service. SD Bullion consistently gets rave reviews for its customer service, while APMEX has a more mixed track record.
Yeah, customer service can make or break the experience, especially when you're dealing with something as valuable as precious metals. So it seems like SD Bullion has the edge there. But let's dig a little deeper into each company. Tiffany, can you walk us through SD Bullion first? What's their story? What makes them tick?
Sure. SD Bullion was founded in 2012 by, believe it or not, two doctors. They were already investing in precious metals themselves and saw a need for a more transparent and customer-friendly approach. And it seems like they really hit the mark with their business model.
That's fascinating.
Mhm.
From medicine to precious metals. Talk about a career shift. But it makes sense, right? I mean, doctors are all about precision, trust, and transparency, which are qualities you definitely want in a precious metals dealer.
Absolutely. And those values really come through in everything SD Bullion does. Their website is super easy to use, their pricing is clear and straightforward, and there are no hidden fees or surprises. They also have a great selection of products, including gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and even copper.
So they cover all the bases, huh? And I remember you mentioned something about a special guarantee they offer.
Right. They have this MIN certified guarantee, which ensures that all their gold and silver products are authentic and meet the highest industry standards. It's like an extra layer of protection for the buyer.
That's got to be a huge relief for anyone who's worried about counterfeit coins or bars. Peace of mind is priceless.
Definitely. And beyond buying and selling precious metals, SD Bullion also offers secure storage options. Starting at just $9.99 a month, you can store your precious metals in their high-security vaults.
Yeah, $9.99. That's less than my Netflix subscription. That's got to be appealing to a lot of people, especially those who don't have a safe setup at home. Speaking of which, I once had this nightmare where all my gold coins turned into chocolate.
Oh my.
It was terrifying. Okay, maybe we'll save that story for another time. But seriously, that secure storage option is a big plus. What about selling? Is it easy to sell your precious metals back to SD Bullion if you need to liquidate some of your assets?
Super easy. They have a sell to us program with a straightforward three-step process. You basically just tell them what you want to sell, they give you a quote, and if you agree, you ship them the metals and get paid. No hassle, no haggling.
That sounds incredibly simple. So far, SD Bullion is sounding pretty impressive. But before we get too carried away, let's turn our attention to APMEX. They've been around for a while, right? What's their story?
Yeah, APMEX has quite a history. They started as a small coin shop back in 1999 and have grown into one of the largest online retailers of precious metals. They really pioneered the online precious metals market.
Wow, from a brick-and-mortar shop to an online giant. That's impressive. They must be doing something right. What's their product range like? Do they offer anything unique that SD Bullion doesn't?
They do. APMEX has a massive selection of products, including a wide range of numismatic coins and collectible items.
Ah, numismatic coins. Those are the rare and historically significant ones, right? Like the ones you see in museums.
Exactly. If you're a collector or history buff, APMEX is a treasure trove. They have coins from all different eras and countries, some dating back centuries. They even have a limited edition coin from the California Gold Rush era right now.
Whoa, that's incredible. Imagine owning a piece of history like that. That's something SD Bullion doesn't seem to offer, at least not to the same extent.
Right. And they also have these curated specialty collections, which are really cool. They might have like A collection of coins featuring Roman emperors or a collection of silver bars from different mints around the world. It's like they've done the research and curation for you so you can easily find a collection that fits your interests.
That's a great way to start a collection or add to an existing one. It's like having a personal curator.
Exactly. APMEX really goes above and beyond in terms of selection and variety. And they also offer some unique services like their Auto Invest program.
Auto invest. What's that?
It's a program that allows you to automatically invest a set amount of money in precious metals each month. It's like a dollar cost averaging strategy, which can be a really smart way to build a portfolio over time.
Hmm. That sounds interesting. But doesn't that take away some of the control? I mean,
Right.
I like being able to choose specific coins or bars that I want to invest in.
That's true. It does take away some of the control, but it's a good option for people who are busy or don't want to spend a lot of time researching individual products. It's a more hands-off approach.
Okay, I see the appeal. So they have a wider selection, curated collections in this auto invest program. What about storage? Do they have secure storage options like SD Bullion?
They do. They partner with Brinks, the global security and logistics company, to offer secure storage through their Citadel service.
Brinks. That's a name synonymous with security. I mean, they transport millions of dollars every day. If it's good enough for them, it's definitely good enough for my precious metals.
Exactly. Brinks is a trusted name, and their Citadel storage facilities are state-of-the-art. So you can rest assured that your precious metals are in safe hands.
Great. So we've got these two powerhouses, each with their own unique strengths and offerings. SD Bullion is looking good for its transparency, affordability, and customer service, while APMEX is impressing with its vast selection, curated collections, and partnership with Brinks for secure storage. But the big question is, how do they compare on the details?
Well, that's where things get really interesting.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
All right, let's dive into those all-important details.
Yeah, the stuff that can make or break a deal, right?
Exactly. So first up, fees. Both SD Bullion and APMEX offer free shipping on orders over $199.
Okay, standard practice. But what about those hidden fees? You know, the ones that sneak up on you like a ninja at checkout.
Good point. Well, SD Bullion is pretty transparent with their fees. No account setup fees, no annual fees, just straightforward pricing on their products.
Okay, so no sneaky ninjas there. That's refreshing. What about APMEX? Are they hiding in the shadows?
Well, they do have a slightly more complex fee structure, especially when it comes to storage.
Ah, storage fees. Those can add up.
They can. With APMEX, their storage fees vary depending on the value of your holdings and the type of storage you choose.
So if you have a small stash of silver, you might pay less than someone with a vault full of gold.
Exactly. And they offer different storage options like basic vault storage or segregated storage, which is more secure but also more expensive.
Okay, so more choices, but also more things to consider. It sounds like APMEX might be a better fit for a more seasoned investor who has a larger collection and wants those extra security features.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. But hey, they do offer a 4% discount if you pay with a check, bank wire, or ACH transfer.
Oh, that's a nice hook. So if you're comfortable with those payment methods, you can save a bit of money. What about shipping? Any surprises there?
For U.S. customers, both companies have similar shipping policies. But for international orders, SD Bullion has some specific rules and potential extra fees depending on the destination country.
Ah, international shipping. Always a wild card.
It can be. So if you're outside the U.S., it's worth checking out SD Bullion's website carefully to see what those extra costs might be.
Good advice. Now let's talk about something that I think is super important, customer support. I'm all about that personalized touch, you know. What's the vibe with these companies?
Well, SD Bullion is known for its excellent customer service. They have a live chat feature on their website so you can get your questions answered in real time.
Ah, instant gratification. I love it. What about APMEX? Do they have anything similar?
They don't have a live chat feature, but they do have a ton of educational resources on their website. Articles, videos, even a glossary of terms.
So they're more about empowering you with knowledge rather than hand-holding you through the process.
Exactly. They want you to become a precious metals expert yourself.
Okay, so it depends on your learning style. Some people want quick answers, others want to dive deep into the research. What about customer reviews? What are people saying about their experiences with these two companies?
SD Bullion consistently gets rave reviews for their customer service, their transparent pricing, and their easy-to-use website.
It sounds like they're hitting all the right notes.
They are. People really appreciate their straightforward approach. APMX, on the other hand, has more mixed reviews.
Interesting. Why is that?
Some people love their vast selection and the depth of their educational resources, but others have complained about longer wait times for customer support and the complexity of their fee structure.
It seems like their strengths can also be their weaknesses, depending on what you're looking for in a precious metals dealer.
It's all about finding the right fit for your individual needs and preferences. Do you value speed and simplicity? Or do you want more options and in-depth knowledge?
Great point. So to sum it up, SD Bullion seems like the go-to choice for transparency, affordability, and top-notch customer service.
And APMEX is the place to go if you want a wider selection, especially for those rare and collectible items, and if you're willing to spend a bit more time learning the ropes.
Great. But ultimately, the decision is yours. So dear listener, what are you leaning towards? What's calling your name? So we've really explored these two companies, SD Bullion and APMEX, and I think we've given you a solid foundation to make an informed decision.
We've covered a lot of ground, from company history to pricing to customer service.
It's all about finding the right fit for your individual needs and investment style. Right?
Exactly. There's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to precious metals investing. Some people are more hands-on, some are more hands-off.
Some people want all the bells and whistles, others just want the basics.
Exactly. So as you weigh your options, think about what's most important to you.
What are your non-negotiables? What level of service do you expect? What kind of investor are you?
Those are all great questions to ask yourself. And remember, the precious metals market is constantly evolving, so it's important to stay informed and be prepared to adapt your strategies as needed.
That's where ongoing research and education come in. And that's where Moore's Global Finance can really help.
Absolutely. We have a ton of resources on our website, including in-depth articles, market analyses, and even a community forum where you can connect with other precious metals investors.
It's like having a whole network of experts and enthusiasts at your fingertips.
Exactly. We're here to support you on your precious metals journey every step of the way.
It's been a pleasure diving into this topic with you.
Likewise.
And to our listener, thank you for tuning in and trusting us to help you navigate this complex world. We hope this deep dive has been valuable and insightful.
Happy investing.
Until next time.